So I'm here with Jeff, surveyor and one of the bigger contractors here in the Salt Lake Valley. Is that right?
Yep.
Cool. So we are here in your pit. If I got it right, it's Beck Street Pit.
Beck Street Pit. Yep.
So what are you doing here, Jeff?
Yep. I'm here to show off how the Sodex scanner can help us on the construction side and the aggregate side. Right now, we've got this scanner set up on the north end of our pit, and as you can see around us, we've got material moving everywhere. The crusher's running off the belts, we've got aggregates going to asphalt, we've got aggregates going to the concrete plant, and then we've also got outside sales where material's going outside. So the loaders are just busy bees running around the job site all the time, right? The piles are growing, getting smaller, belt scales, whatever you call it. It's good to be able to have a live count of stuff instead of a snapshot in time where we normally get that with the flights.
Cool.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit of in more detail. I see the compact on top here, right on the loader. How are you using our data and like in the daily workflow?
Yep. The daily workflow is the loader guy doesn't really have the iPad or any information with him. He's just the one gathering it as he drives around. In the office is where all the bread and butter is. The office is the one that's taking it, making the boundaries as the boundaries change, but they're also sending out that dashboard that you have to multiple people in the industry or in the company, if you will, that need to see daily counts, because with asphalt, they may not be able to tell people that they can produce as much asphalt for a day if they don't know that they have the material on the ground. So having a live snapshot between multiple people is where the product really shines for us. The loader itself is really just driving around getting the data, right? But these piles growing and getting smaller, like I said, we've got to know, do we have enough material for outside sales, for our own stuff, and where we need to change and things like that. So
cool. So
behind the scenes, sorry. It's behind the scenes is where all the profit is coming to us, right?
Can you tell me a bit about how did the workflow look like before you used Sodex here?
The workflow is belt scale. So it all starts with the scales on the belts, because they're not tracking anything that's coming down to the crusher. So that's where some of the discrepancy has been, where it's been hard for us, is the belt scales say one number, and then after they transport the material possibly to different piles, the tonnage gets bigger and smaller based on compactions. But then also after it's loaded and goes out on the trucks, the scale itself that is on for the trucks is giving us a different number. So they're trying to balance. I mean, some piles are large enough that their production puts them $100,000 out on what they think is there versus how much they're going to charge for it. Does that make sense? So we're trying to use this product to actually get more of a solid across the board number instead of different things telling us different things. We want to get to a point where that's the only thing giving us numbers.
Were you using drones as well, or are you using drones in parallel still here at the pit?
We still do fly it no matter what, because regardless of the number, the snapshot in time, they still like their aerial images.
Yeah.
And we are a user of propellers, so they still fly it, and then they can run boundaries around that. But there again, we don't fly it very often. Sometimes it's every month or two. So there's a lot of change in the entire thing, right? Plus, there's high sides on the hillside that maybe we don't run the Sodex scanner, so we still do fly it, yes.
Tell me a bit about the accuracy. Did you do any testing on our accuracy? What was your experience so far by using our product, and what was the accuracy we were experiencing so far?
So we're still in some of those processes as we're still new to this, but some of the accuracy checks we've been able to do is actually against drone flights. Okay. Because we'll go to the exact time that the loader drove around a pile. That's the beauty of the product, is we can go back in time and look. So we know when we flew it and then when the loader drove around it. So the accuracy has been checked against the flights, and it's been extremely accurate. But the human error sometimes can just be boundaries, right? Where we draw boundaries, things like that, daily images. Plus, this can run day and night. And then it also, we can't fly in windy conditions like this or dusty conditions. So the scanner gives us that ability to be able to do this data whenever we want, day and night, rain, snow, whatever it is. Yeah.
Perfect. We had a bit of a chat before about how you like also the flexibility of the system. You said like you were thinking about taking it down, maybe putting it on a truck. Did you use that already? How is it about with like flexibility of installation?
Yep. The installation, even just for the loader, has been simple, right? Put it up there, there's no calibration, plug it in, and it goes, right? Just on the app, as you guys know, you just tell it, hey, auto start, and get going. But we have yet to put it on a vehicle. That's to come. We're going to put it on vehicles that'll be able to drive bigger areas until we can get more scanners, if you will, to be able to cover different areas of the pit.
Yeah.
So
Maybe one step back, just because I forgot that question. With plant managers, how does their process look like? They're the ones using the number. Are they still working with the 3D model, or are they just looking at a dashboard?
they're right now just looking at well, let me back up on that. Since we're still new to it, they are still looking at belt scales and outside scales. And I don't think the outside scales will ever go away. We're trying to eliminate the belt scale side of it. So right now, the plant managers are looking at that data to know how much we have, how much is gone, where's our discrepancy. But yes, that dashboard is where everybody is, like I said earlier, trying to get the good data out of it, right? Is multiple people now have access to this because it's directly linked into QuickBase, if you will.
So you told me you're a big Trimble user here at Staker Parson, and what I'm wondering, you have a good understanding of technology. Where do you see our technology going in the next years? How would you like to utilize it on these sites?
I want to utilize it more everywhere. CRH, Oldcastle, and Staker Parsons here, we're starting in the pits with this technology, but on my side, I want to take it out to construction sites. We're going to use it on construction sites where we can't fly drones around airports, where I have limitations on being able to check things with just rovers. So I'm planning on using it for a statewide option to be able to drive it around on vehicles, either put it on haul trucks, put it on excavators for the underground utilities. We have plans to use it in a whole bunch of areas, but it's just so new to us, it's getting the buy-in from everybody else.
Absolutely. But like that one question, what we are pitching so often is like real-time 3D data. So you see the benefit of real-time 3D data not only in pits, also in like big construction sites, but as well as in the underground utilities, as far as I understood it.
Yeah, real-time data. Think about the money it costs to drive a surveyor to a job site to go out and either fly it or manually topo a job site, right? If I have real-time data that's just on the machine coming to me, we can almost eliminate certain people in the office. We can eliminate people driving to job sites. We can eliminate that. We can eliminate bad data through the drone flights if we have areas. But yes, live data is so valuable in our industry, right? So you know how much to bring in on construction sites, how much is left. We're not moving machines around for no reason on job sites or moving them in and out of job sites because we can just have that live data. You know, as long as you can cover the ground, being LiDAR, we've just got to be able to cover that ground. And most job sites we can.
So let me ask you this as a final question, maybe. How impressed were you with the speed of data availability? Like how fast the data is available to you guys?
Yeah, that's everything for us, right? To be able to have the data live. The biggest problem, like I was saying, is to drive a guy to a job site is expensive and it takes time. Even drone flights, you don't have that live data till the next day. You can fly it, but you don't have data till the next day. So to be able to just at any given moment go in and either slide back to check old data or just know that it's a fresh data set is key in our industry, right? Speed, timing, all that. It's just trusting the data, making sure that the loader hand is trained to go around piles. But out in the construction site, it's everything. It costs so much to send people to job sites to get this data when you can just have it on a machine that's just always gathering this data.
Cool.
That's just the way it needs to be.
Perfect. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Jeff, for the insights. And yeah, we will have a look around.